29th of June sees the start of the 2013 Tour de France. This year marks the 100th anniversary of this iconic race. Made up of 21 stages, the Tour spans the whole of France, starting in Corsica and ending up in France's capital, Paris. Today, we take part in our own special Tour de France as we look at the wide variety of France's wine regions and their wines. Gerard Basset will be guiding us on our tour. He is a well-known World Champion Sommelier and is the only person to ever simultaneously hold the Master of Wine, Master Sommelier and MBA Wine honours. Hello, Gerard.
Hello.
Well, it's an honour to have you with us today.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you, and I'm looking forward to going on this journey with you. So, the riders are starting in Corsica and then they go on to Nice. I wonder if you could give us a little wine tour of their journey through the south of France.
Yes, well, the south of France is a beautiful part of France. We offer a wide variety of style, flavour and taste. So, lovely wines with a touch of herb, thyme, laurel, also olive, wonderful.
Sounds delicious. All sounds rather refreshing, but I'm thinking about all of the pedalling and how much I like to jump off that bike from time to time and put my feet up. So what if we happen across a lovely beach and we want to do some al fresco dining? What would I have to drink then?
Perfect place for a picnic. So there we would have some seafood, some charcuterie, and there I would be thinking maybe some red wine from Corsica, lightly spicy, not too heavy, and then maybe some Rosé de Provence, lovely, fruity, dry, very pale in color. And with our seafood, of course, a Picpoul de Pinet. It's a dry white wine, very fresh, very light, beautiful, very refreshing.
That sounds amazing. We then, of course, arrive in Avignon in the Rhone Valley. What can I expect to drink there?
There, we start with the south, home of Chateauneuf-du-Pape, the famous red wine from the south, some Gigondas, some Baccarat, so made with Grenache. They are quite round, fleshy, very velvety, beautiful red, and then a little peppery. And then we can go up for some wine who are a bit lighter in body, and go maybe for some Beaujolais Village, wonderful wine, very fruity there, but completely different. But we carry on, beautiful when you've just been doing a lot of pedaling.
I can imagine. We then head southwest and it's quite mountainous there, isn't it? So how would that make the wine different?
Oh, there we need something strong, powerful. So I think I've got the thing for you, a Madiran made with a Tana, very firm. And to match that, we will serve you some cassoulet or some duck confit. And the Madiran will cut through all the richness, will be a perfect match. And then can have a few hours rest, and to restart we could have a glass of Bergerac, a white Bergerac, slightly aromatic but not too heavy, a very dry white, beautiful.
Now Bergerac is close to Bordeaux, very famous for its wines, but what do we do here?
Right, after cycling down the Dordogne, I tell you what, we might take a boat. We arrive to Bordeaux. Bordeaux is a fabulous city, you will love it. There we need to have a meal, an evening meal of course. We'll have maybe several wines, but we'll have a Médoc. Médoc, very classy red, firm but elegant, smelling of blackcurrant, pencil lead, really wine who can age 20, 30 years. Or Saint-Emillion, we could go to Saint-Emillion on the other side, and there you have wine who are slightly rounder, more velvety, made with Merlot, Cabernet Franc, very perfumed, but also very classy wine. You will love them.
You're doing very well at wooing me here, Gerard. I am there. We then arrive in the Loire, which I believe is the longest river in France.
You're absolutely
and very
correct.
popular as a holiday destination as well.
Indeed, a lot of British go there. It's a beautiful area. It's very long, so you have variation. And then we could start with a Muscadet, very bracing, dry white, perfect with muscle. Then we would move to, the Tours area. And there I've got a beautiful dish for you. A rillette. I don't know if you had a rillette before.
I haven't. What's that?
A rillette is start of a chunky pâté, and there I would serve you a chinon with it. So something not too heavy, but will cut, will match, work very well with a rillette.
That sounds incredible. That sounds so delicious. So where to from there?
Carry on the Loire, and we arrive to Sancerre. I think it will be time to have a beautiful crottin de Chavignol, a little goat cheese. We will have it roasted. With Sancerre, it's magic.
What's next on the itinerary?
Next is Chablis. Chablis is the home of a bone-dry white, but white with a lot of character. They've got this slightly iodine, mineral flavor. There are some superb wine, really. And then we go down to Beaune. Beaune is a very historical town. You must visit the Hospice de Beaune, of course, when you're there. And also, of course, stop in one of the restaurants, a little restaurant at Beaune, and have maybe a Gevrey-Chambertin, a Nuits-Saint-Georges, a Beaune, Puligny-Montrachet, all these names will make us dream.
What next?
Next, I think we need to go to Alsace to complete our Tour de France. And in Alsace, Alsace is also a really stunning place. I mean, the scenery are wonderful and the wine are delicious, but very perfumed, very aromatic. There I would serve you something very spicy, a Gewürztraminer. It's a wine quite rich. It's a dry white wine, although you can have some off-dry as well, but it's very spicy, peppery, lychee, wonderful wine.
So we then turn for Paris and the finish line.
Yes, finally. And in Paris, I've got a last surprise for you. After all this pedaling, we need some sparkling wine.
Yes, we do.
Some champagne, some Crémant de Bourgogne, Crémant d'Alsace, Crémant de Loire. Really, we can only celebrate our Tour de France with sparkling wine.
Perfect ending. Well done, you. So there you have it, our very own wine tour of France. I'm exhausted, but I've enjoyed every delicious moment. My thanks to Gerard Basset for joining us.